What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to LIFG, and today we're going to be continuing the tier series. We're going to be doing a tier 4 deck this time actually. This is Praxis ramp or Sentinels, and I play a variation of this. It makes sense that it is a tier 4 deck, but it is a fun deck, so we're going to do a regular 5 matches and see how the deck does. So let's go over the deck list real briefly here. We have 4 Seek Power, 4 Torch, 4 Power Stone. All these I run. Actually, I don't run 4 Seek Power in mine at all. I don't run any Seek Power in mine, actually. Sauropod Wrangler I do not run in my build either. The link to this build and the RNG website are both going to be in the description, as always. 2 Temple Scribe, I don't run these either, but I get it. I don't know about this personally. 4 Trailmaker, this I do run in mine. Secret Page I don't run. Devoted Theurge, he's really good. I can't argue with this. He's just a really good card. 4 Sandstorm, 4 World Bearer Behemoth. I had to actually craft the last one to get this deck going, which I was fine with because I run this guy in enough decks that crafting a playset, a full playset, is gonna happen sooner or later. 4 Heart of the Vault, obviously. 4 Mystics, 3 Great Kiln Titan, 1 Nova Quake Titan, and then just power. So you're going to be running 4 Waystones, your 4 Scout Lands, and then your banners and your seat. So with that out of the way, let me just double check something and then we'll get this going. Yeah, with that out of the way, let's get this going. I think we keep this, give it a shot. Alright, let's scout. I'm gonna bottom this. These do have an opportunity to come in undepleted. That's why that's one of the reasons I went the Scout Land first, besides looking at the top of my library. This looks like Ikaria Blue. I think very rarely you see this combination and it's not Ikaria Blue. I'm actually going to play this now, so I don't want to draw that next turn. I want to hopefully draw undepleted power or a stone or something like that. Some kind of ramp. Oh yeah, this looks a lot like Ikaria Blue. So it doesn't really matter what color we grab here, since we're pretty flush on both. I mean, OP, if you're gonna torch, just torch and stop wasting time. So unfortunately, we're in a position right now where this deck wants to be. So next turn, I'm probably gonna go Sandstorm Titan, and they can either vanquish or just harsh rule the entire board. And then I go this next turn and they can do the same thing. That might be Daisho. Hopefully it's Daisho and not Runehammer, because we can stonewall Daisho a lot easier. Plus he can't play it next turn. If it's Runehammer and it's his entire turn, we can deal with that. So he did go for Runehammer, okay. Torch. Okay. So that made our decisions for us. We can take 6, but we want him to use a removal spell on this. Either Vanquish or Harsh Rule, preferably Harsh Rule. But we don't mind taking 6 here, because this kills this on our next turn. Interesting. So he has a removal spell for this. That's fine. Let him use it. This is going away one way or another. Yeah, I figured as much. Again, that's going away one way or another. Let's see what's on top. I'm gonna bottom that because we need no power. Let's hold that in hand. Kari could be coming down now. Okay. Let's attack for 6. And we're gonna force his hand because if he has the harsh rule, it means he can play Karya. Gonna block. If he has torch or something, we don't care, but it looks like a harsh rule turn. Yeah. So again, that's a turn he cannot play Karya. And we'll just do that this turn. Kind of just enough for him to have to harsh rule again, but not all our big bodies. And again, Akari is no good on this board. Yeah, if he has nothing else, I think that's a good play. He could also have a choice here. He does not. We're gonna hold this. We're gonna play this and pump it up. Not completely necessary, but it is lethal on board. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Just dealt with a lot of stuff. Okay. I mean, they're there. The odds that they're gone from the computer are slim because they were just there when they weren't dead on board. And now they're dead on board. They're AFK. Okay, on to the next. We just hit level 40 on okay, I thought we hit level 40 on fire there for a second. Oh, time level 46. Alright, so we won the first game and it was a Karya blue. Chaotic. This hand's almost really good. We can keep it and try to hit a power here because I have torch in hand and I do have some units that are pretty low to the ground. I'll give it a shot. Okay, so we did draw. That's a good draw. It means we can turn to any of these. This would be the choice though. More power. Still gonna go with this. Gonna go fire. Alright, this might be straight Huru. I have a really awkward draw. Let's yeah, let's attack. Put this out. Search for a power. And I guess we pass it back, hold up torch. If we don't need it, then we can go secret pages. Still tempted to go secret pages. And we can torch on our turn. Let's offer the trade. Let's go for the torch. Should have probably did this first. 6, 7. Taking a chance here that he's not gonna go lightning storm. That's fine. We don't do anything with our yard anyways. We do want this out. Hopefully we hit. I was gonna say hopefully we hit Heart of the Praxis, Fire Heart of the Vault, but Harsh Rule's kind of crappy here. I think we just ace space. It's pretty much how I figured they would block. I'm just gonna go all in on this one. I would not recommend you play this deck this way. And he probably does have a removal spell for this. I mean, 5 cards in hand. If he Harsh Rules here, we're out of action completely. Come on, whiff. Good. We're gonna team block. That was the whole point of playing both units that turn. Besides, he's probably gonna Harsh Rule anyways. And like I said, I do not recommend you do what I just did there. Huh. Alright, well, I mean, turning this into a race. We get to scout here. Bottom. We want a bigger unit, a heart, maybe. He still needs a board wipe. Okay, so he lost. We have 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we have exactly lethal here. So going wide here worked, putting everything on the board worked this time, but that is not the ideal choice against a deck that probably runs Harsh Rule. Let's just jump right into the next one. Jagannath. It's an interesting name. I'm gonna keep this. I do have a turn 2 play. I have a turn 1 play if I wanted as well. I have a turn 2 play, and my colors for this are basically fixed. Of course, this hand's assuming nothing goes wrong. Okay. Okay. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna keep that on top, actually. I'm very happy to see that, because this deck can be really brutal if they get a a god draw, so to speak. I'm gonna go with this. Pretty slow hand. Next turn I can go Wrangler, Banner, Seek Power. And if I get an opportunity to block with Wrangler, I do. Yep. They always have this on turn 3. It's so crazy. Always have it on turn 3. So I go for fire here for reasons. Permafrost or Torch. Probably Torch. Yeah. Permafrost is for this. So we're not dead yet, but we're pretty close. We're gonna gain 2 here, but we can. All we can do is pass it back. We're pretty flooded. I think that's his 6th or 7th Warcry trick. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, well, I hope he doesn't have Permafrost. I was really hoping that was a Torch. Even if he doesn't have Permafrost here, I'm still dead to Torch. Or any other burn spell they run. Oh my gosh. That... I know that's why people do it, but the quote-unquote slow rolling the win like that, the waste of time it does really annoys me. I mean, that was only like 5 seconds, but... Okay, we'll keep this. Yeah, that game we had a really slow hand. So yeah, no, we don't need another one of those.
A single shot is all it takes.
Gonna go with this because this guy's probably gonna die. Okay. Let's just do that. We can go Heart next turn. Let's make sure we get fire with this. Fortunately, Heart doesn't kill that. Tempted to get a little greedy here. Let's take a chance. Nope. Needed to be 0 Torch. I was tempted to do this and wait the next turn to do this and Torch. Of course we're going to block. If he has Rapid Shot, then he has Rapid Shot. If it's Torch, then we're fine. Yeah, that we're fine with, because there's 2 cards for 1. Problem now, of course, is this 5/4 flyer. And what I'm only assuming is an Obliterate in their hand. Let's go with this. Annihilate. You have the Annihilate, right? Yep, I thought you did. Yeah, we're dead. GG, we're too far behind, and the flying, we cannot deal with the flying at all. So we're 2-2. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna come back from that one. Let's redraw. I mean, we started off great. We started off 2-0 and we just lost 2 in a row. We can get bullied by those faster decks. I mean, we can beat them, but we need the right draws. Bottom. Actually gonna play this time, get fire influence.
For those who cannot.
It's gonna get out of hand before I can do anything. Aegis and something else this turn. Yeah, that works too, doesn't it? No blocks. I was gonna say it should drop down to a 4/4 now. Let's kill that. We won't attack because this is probably gonna be getting bigger, and if we can team block and trade with it, we want this gone. If not, we're gonna try to race. Like, if they vanquish here, it's not the end of the world. Oh. So there's 0 point block in this. Could have played this into power. I'm kind of just going to hope this hits something. Yeah, I guess torch you. And OP might have protect in hand. There's the vanquish. Okay, so I'm guessing they have +3/+3. I did not guess they had 2 +3/+3s. Yeah, you got it. Hope for torch off the top. Nope. That's GG. Alright, so final thoughts on this deck. Went 2-3. Honestly, like I said, 5 games isn't the best indicator of how well a deck does. So if it's anywhere between 2 and 5 wins, or 2 and 3 wins I should say, the deck can do fine. This is not how I would build this list personally, but this list is fine, and as it says, it is a tier 4 deck, so you're going to get some wins, but you're going to get some losses as well. I think the list is fine, I just wouldn't build it this way personally. Let me see if I have a... I don't think I have a version of mine up right now. Yeah, this is some, I think this was for an event. Yeah, the list is fine. I'll put it in the description and the link to the tier list on RNG Eternal. But it's an okay deck, and treat it as that. It's a fun deck to play. It's not going to be your top tier deck. But let me know down below what you think, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like.